She says she loves you, but her energy doesn't. And that quiet shift you keep ignoring? That's not in your head. Picture this. She still replies to your texts. She still says love you. She still posts you sometimes. But something feels off. Conversations feel forced. Her eyes don't light up the same way. She used to lean into you. Now she leans back. You feel like you're trying harder just to keep things normal. You tell yourself she's just stressed, busy, hormonal, overthinking. You create explanations because the alternative is painful. But attraction doesn't disappear loudly. It fades in micro moments. Let's break this down. First sign, her curiosity about you is gone. Attraction thrives on curiosity. When a woman is emotionally engaged, she wants to know what you're thinking, planning, building, feeling. When she stops asking questions or gives surface-level responses, it's not because she suddenly became calm and secure. It's because her dopamine isn't firing around you anymore. Novelty and uncertainty create emotional stimulation. When she feels she has you fully figured out, fully secured, fully predictable, polarity drops. Especially if you've over-explained yourself, overshared, or overpursued. Men bond through consistency and loyalty. Women often bond through emotional stimulation and growth energy. When that stimulation fades, affection can remain, but attraction weakens. Second sign, she subtly withdraws physical initiation. Physical intimacy is one of the first honest indicators of attraction. If she stops initiating touch, kisses feel mechanical, or intimacy becomes something you request instead of something she naturally moves toward, pay attention. This isn't about libido. It's about emotional polarity. When a woman feels deeply drawn, her nervous system moves toward you. When she feels emotionally uncertain, disappointed, or less attracted, her nervous system creates space. If you respond to this by chasing harder, asking "Are you okay?" repeatedly, or trying to negotiate intimacy, you amplify the power imbalance. An attraction does not survive imbalance. Third sign, she becomes more critical, less appreciative. When attraction drops, respect often drops quietly with it. Suddenly small things irritate her. Your jokes aren't funny. Your habits are annoying. Your ambitions are questioned. She frames it as just being honest. But what's happening internally is this: her brain is subconsciously searching for justification for the emotional shift. Humans hate cognitive dissonance. If she feels less attracted but still should love you, her mind will highlight your flaws to rationalize the detachment. It's not cruelty. It's psychology. Fourth sign, she invests more in the outside world than in you. Watch her energy allocation. If she's highly engaged on social media, highly responsive to friends, excited about new male co-workers, energized in new environments, but emotionally flat with you, that's contrast. Attraction is attention. When her validation loop shifts outward, it means novelty is stimulating her more than familiarity. This doesn't automatically mean cheating. But it does mean your presence is no longer triggering emotional spikes. And if you react by monitoring, controlling, or becoming jealous, you push her further away. That behavior signals insecurity and fear of abandonment, which kills polarity even faster. Fifth sign, conflict feels cold, not passionate. When a woman is still emotionally invested, arguments have heat. There's frustration, emotion, even tears. When she's losing attraction, arguments become calm, detached, indifferent. Indifference is more dangerous than anger. If she shrugs during conflict, avoids resolution, or says it's fine when it clearly isn't, that's emotional withdrawal. Avoidant attachment patterns often show up here. Instead of fighting to repair connection, she distances internally. And here's the hard truth: you probably feel this and overcompensate. You try to fix. You explain more. You apologize faster. You chase resolution because your anxious system can't tolerate the distance. That dynamic, anxious chasing, avoidant withdrawing, destroys attraction long term. Sixth sign, she stops valuing your time. When attraction is high, she protects access to you. When it's fading, you become flexible in her schedule. Plans get rescheduled. Replies slow down. She's too tired more often. But somehow, she still has energy for other things. You rationalize it. You tell yourself love means patience. But here's the reality: people prioritize what stimulates them emotionally. If she feels fully secure that you're not going anywhere, and she's no longer emotionally activated by you, urgency disappears. And if you keep making yourself more available to compensate, you train her nervous system to see you as background stability, not romantic tension. 7th sign: you feel anxious more than secure. This is the one most men ignore. Your body knows before your ego admits it. If you constantly analyze her tone, reread messages, question her interest, or feel a subtle pit in your stomach around her, that's your nervous system detecting misalignment. Secure love feels calm. When attraction drops but the relationship label remains, it creates ambiguity. Ambiguity fuels anxiety. Your brain starts chasing reassurance. And every time you seek reassurance, you lower your perceived value in the dynamic. Now let's address the uncomfortable part. Sometimes she still loves you. But love and attraction are not the same system. Love is attachment. Attraction is polarity. Attachment says, you're safe. Attraction says, you move me. If you've overinvested, made her your emotional center, stopped growing, stopped challenging yourself, or subtly positioned her above you in importance, polarity shifts. Many men lose attraction not because they're bad partners, but because they become overly available, overly accommodating, overly afraid to lose her. Fear of loss changes behavior. Behavior changes perception. Perception changes attraction. And here's where ego steps in. You don't want to believe she's losing attraction. So you double down. You buy more gifts. You send longer messages. You try to remind her how good you are. But attraction doesn't respond to convincing. It responds to energy. The freeing realization? You cannot negotiate desire. You can only embody qualities that naturally command respect, emotional stability, boundaries, self-focus, growth, grounded confidence. Not coldness. Not manipulation. Not playing games. But detachment from outcome. When your happiness isn't dependent on her validation, your nervous system regulates. When you stop chasing emotional reassurance, you rebalance power. When you recenter your life on purpose, friends, fitness, ambition, you shift your energy from scarcity to stability. And here's the paradox. The moment you stop trying to hold on to someone who's drifting is the moment you regain your strength. Maybe she recalibrates. Maybe she doesn't. But your job is not to rescue attraction. Your job is to never abandon yourself trying to keep it alive. Because sometimes the real loss isn't her losing attraction. It's you losing yourself while pretending nothing changed.